Cancel.
Squeezy.
From the Roy's Report, guess who's coming up? Opinion, evangelical leaders should criminalize adult clergy sex abuse, not restore offenders. I like it so far. On a recent podcast, Baylor University professor David Pooler urged Christians to support laws criminalizing adult clergy sex abuse. ACSA. That's what they're. As Pooler clearly articulated, pastors hold tremendous power over those entrusted to their care, and because of this power imbalance, sexual involvement between a pastor and a congregant or staff member cannot rightfully be considered consensual. It is abuse. Currently, 14 states have laws criminalizing ACSA, and California is considering expanding a law prohibiting sexual contact between physicians and therapists and their patients/clients to include clergy and their parishioners. You would like every evangelical leader, denomination, and church planting organizations would wholeheartedly support criminalizing this unconscionable pastoral misconduct, but what we see is the exact opposite. Instead of supporting laws criminalizing ACSA, many evangelical leaders and organizations are working to restore offenders. A case in point is Charisma Media CEO Stephen Strang, who on January 30th published a podcast advocating for the restoration of disgraced International House of Prayer Kansas City founder Mike Bickle. Strang has since removed the podcast from YouTube, but I grabbed a copy of it before he did. Thanks, Julie. Speaking as though those wanting to disqualify Bickle were part of some left-wing conspiracy, Strang stated, "I believe that the spirit of the world is invading the church. I believe that what has been done to Mike Bickle is a type of cancel culture. Most people have done something years ago that they regret, and how long do you hold that against them? Clergy sexual abuse is not merely something one regrets, it's a devastating betrayal of trust that severely wounds its victims." According to Dr. Pooler, 39% of ACSA survivors he studied suffered from PTSD. A staggering 80% in Pooler's study said the abuse negatively affected their spiritual life, and half said it negatively affected their relationship with God. Strang used Galatians 6 as his biblical basis for restoring fallen pastors. The text says that when someone is caught in a sin, you who live by the Spirit should restore that person gently. But the text is talking about restoring sinners to fellowship, not to leadership. When it comes to leaders, James 3:1 says that they will be judged more harshly. Titus 1:6 says church leaders must be above reproach, and 1 Timothy 5:20 says elders who persist in sin should be rebuked publicly so others may stand in fear. Yet Strang overlooks Scripture's clear teaching, instead resorts to conspiracy theories, implying that those speaking against Bickle are one world government type of people. They have to get rid of the United States because the United States stands against that, Strang states. To get rid of United States, they have to get rid of the Christian community that is kind of holding things together. And IHOPKC is one of many ministries to do this, but they're one of the most prominent. Christianity is holding the United States together? Honestly, it's kind of doing the very opposite. It's honestly spreading more problems. Because I guess the idea of the United States, as per mentioned in the Constitution or the Founding Fathers, their idea was, it may have been a little too on the Christian side, but they wanted to make the United States an area where everyone can practice their own religion. They were probably leaning a little on the Christian side, and I think a lot of those guys were probably atheists too, But it was the idea that we can all practice our own religion, back in the days when, entire countries had to be Catholic or Anglican or the rest. The rest, my two examples. Usually, though, so that was the idea. It wasn't like, let's build a Christian nation, and, I don't think that's right. This guy, see, it's something here, I really have to say, to support laws, was it criminalizing adult clergy sexual abuse? That shouldn't be a controversial topic. The fact that evangelicals make it a controversial topic that adult clergy sexual abuse should be ignored, the fact that that is controversial really shows why Christianity is failing right now. That really shows it. If your argument is Christianity is the only thing holding the United States together, pastoral clergy sexual abuse is in fact ripping Christianity apart. So I urge anyone, I know a lot of Christians watch this, we all have our beliefs, but I want to say though, like if I was still going to church, and I was still active, I would 100% be supporting criminalizing adult clergy sexual abuse. That should be a universally agreed upon thing that adult pastors, the clergy in church should follow. Pastors should follow. Anyone who works in the church. It should just be a universal agreed, Most of us even agree about child sexual abuse. Like most, the people who are okay about it, we genuinely have to call them wrong. It's clear as night and day. You can take it anywhere else. They're working on laws that for therapists shouldn't date their patients. Doctors, yeah, they shouldn't date their patients either. If I feel like with the doctor, it's even weird because they know your medical, but if you're dating someone, their medical information for the most part, that's it. But with pastors, they're in positions of power. And especially when you're guys like Mike Bickle, you are making up that you're a prophet and you saw prophecies from God that I need to fuck you right now. He used that to take advantage of people. And we should all universally agree that's not right. I don't care what you believe. You should honestly agree with criminalizing adult clergy sexual abuse. We shouldn't be trying to restore offenders. We should criminalize it, and they should go to jail or whatever the law should do. Whatever, like I said, what they should do, not what they're going to do, what they should do. It's just, Stephen Strang, that's the thing with people, I say this a lot, and I don't want to say this as a mean thing, but it's pretty common knowledge that people who were big Christians and now are not Christians actually read the Bible. I feel like a lot of people who go to church don't read the Bible. I'm like, it's big, it's boring, there's no pictures, So, and then, you read the Bible. James 3:1 says they will be judged more harshly. Titus 1:6 says church leaders must be above reproach. And 1 Timothy 5:20 says elders who persist in sin should be rebuked publicly so others may stand in fear. That's the Bible. And and a lot of these people believe in literal interpretations of the Bible. And I'm not saying I do, but I'm saying these people who are the clergy sexual abusers, they're the ones who are saying the Bible needs to be translated literally in the English text. It's not even right there. And we have plenty of verses about this. You know how many verses there are about being gay? 2. And they're all mistranslated about having sex with boys, that's all about pedophilia. It's just mistranslated. So the Bible's okay with pedophilia, but it's not cool. And it's also not cool with this. So read your Bibles, people. If you are, that's what my encouragement for everyone here today. If you are upset with anything I say about Christianity, read the entire Bible. Read the entire Bible, and then we can come back and talk. Because I guarantee you probably haven't read the entire Bible. And if you did, you probably wouldn't believe in it. Just saying. Thank you for watching this clip.